Hello, welcome to my channel. The main rule for the quilting is that there are no rules. You will learn, you will watch others, and you will find the methods and ways of quilting that works for you. And that's the most important thing, because you need to find what works for you to be able to enjoy the process. What you will see is my process of working with different materials and different designs, and I hope some of those tips and tricks will help you in your own journey. So in this short video I will show you how to patch together some of the batting. If you have pieces left from your batting where you bought bigger piece and you need a smaller amount, and then you have some leftovers, you can use that to create another piece for another maybe smaller quilt or something else. I need those for cushions, so I'm looking for a piece which will be 22 by 22 inches square. So I've got two pieces here, which if I put them together will give me the amount I need. So what I will do, I will take first piece and I will overlap slightly the other piece on top of it. Now if you have longer pieces to work with, just go on the floor somewhere with the small bit. Obviously I can do it on the table. And what I will do, if it's a big piece, use the scissors, don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be straight, but what you want to do is the line you're making will be the same on both sides of the batting. If it's a small piece, then obviously you can go through with the rotary cutter, but I will show you that if it was a very big piece. So here we go. Let's say that's the piece you had on the floor, and you will just go with the scissors. So that's one. You will take out the other piece, try not to move them yet. And what I do is, because again you are on the floor, you're gonna have to now move it to the sewing machine to put it all together. Actually, as just at the very top, I'm just making 2 notches to the both of the fabrics. When I take it apart to bring it to another place, I now know where I need to butt them together, where's my start point, because those pieces here may not be exactly even as well. So that's the first step. Now we are coming to the sewing machine. You want to use a zigzag stitch for your butting up. So the width of the zigzag about 5, or whatever, the larger one I would say, and the distance between one zigzag to another zigzag, don't make it too big, because if you do, it will bunch up that batting too much. But just have a look in the first few stitches that whether it brings it together nicely or not. So I've got my notches here to match up, 2 of them. So I know that this is my first notch here, needs to be together. And then I just will sew it together with the zigzag. So I will go slow first, just to see whether that how much stitches I've got is enough, and I think it is. So my setting is at the moment 5 width and 2 like a distance, but obviously your machine might be different, so just test it yourself. And I'm just going slowly, and I'm using just normal standard foot for that, and there's like a dot in the middle showing where the middle of the stitch is. So I'm just trying to keep that dot in the middle of where I've got my fabric. So you don't want to overlap, you're just butting it together. Right, so I finished stitching it all along, and I hope that you can see it on the close-up. It comes out nice and flat. So I can now square it up to whatever size I need and use it for my project. Just one note on linking the batting: do not mix the battings together, the different types. Use the same one to put them together, unless you're working on some art piece and it will be put in the in the frame and you know it's not going to be ever washed, then yeah, by all means you can mix whatever you like. But other than that, if you're planning to use it in the quilt or any other project which will be washed later, make sure you keep it the same type of battings together. So basically what you want is for the batting to behave the same way in the washing, to make sure it's not going to mess up your project. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to my channel to support my work. For further inspiration and examples of my work, you can check my Instagram or Facebook page. Happy creating!